This show's brought to you by
Orascom Construction buys its own shares from Melinda French Gates, and investors pull $780 million from Binance in 24 hours. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. Egypt's Orascom Construction has completed the purchase of 6.5 million of its own shares from American billionaire Melinda French Gates, who acquired them in May 2021. This stake, repurchased for $3 per share, represents 5.6% of the company's total issued shares at $19.5 million. The transaction was executed on the Nasdaq Dubai. This share buyback reiterates the board and management's confidence in the company's performance, and they say it highlights commitment to effective capital allocation and long-term shareholder returns. Egypt's net foreign exchange reserves rose by $109.2 million, or 0.3% month-on-month, to $34.7 billion by the end of May. The figure is compared with $34.6 billion by the end of April. The government is reaping the benefits of its privatization program to attract investors and shore up the economy. Investors have pulled around $780 million from Binance in the last 24 hours, according to data firm Nansen. It comes a day after the world's biggest crypto exchange was sued by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. The SEC's lawsuit is the second civil complaint targeting the crypto exchange in recent months. It alleges Binance and its founder, Changpeng Zhao, misused customers' funds. It says some were diverted to an entity Zhao owned called Sigma Chain that conducted manipulative trading to inflate the volume of trade on the crypto exchange. Oil prices tumbled more than $1 a barrel today after a strong rally in the previous session, as worries about global economic growth outweigh Saudi's pledge to deepen output cuts. Brent crude futures were down 1.7% to $75 a barrel this afternoon. West Texas fell 1.93% to $70. It comes after oil prices climbed yesterday on Saudi's weekend pledge to cut its output by 1 million barrels per day in July. Analysts say the market is waiting to see if the Fed will hike or hold interest rates this month. German industrial orders unexpectedly fell again in April following a sharp drop in March, adding to concerns about the health of Europe's biggest economy. Official data shows new orders, closely watched as an indication of future industrial activity, declined 0.4% in April. The drop surprised analysts who had predicted a 4% increase. It comes after orders plummeted 10.9% in March, the biggest fall since April 2020. The disappointing April figure was mainly down to a drop in large orders. Chip giant Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing expects a nearly 10% year-on-year decline in its first half revenue this year. The company chair says it expects H2 to be better. Despite the challenges, TSMC is preparing for the next semiconductor boom, expected to begin next year. 75% of its R&D budget will be used for advanced technology and 25% for special technology research. TSMC produces more than half of the world's silicon wafers, used in everything from smartphones to cars to missiles. Let's take a look now at today's Forbes Real-Time Billionaires ranking. It tracks the daily ups and downs of the world's wealthiest people. Our biggest loser today is the world's richest man, LVMH's Bernard Arnault. He's down $3.9 billion and is left with net wealth of $215.9 billion. Our second biggest loser today is once again Indonesian coal billionaire Lau Tuk Kwang. He's down $2.2 billion and now has net wealth of $19.1 billion. And our third place loser is EV battery mogul Robin Zhang. He's down $1.3 billion with net wealth of $32 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest Billionaires news. Real Madrid's Karim Benzema has reportedly signed for Saudi's Al Ittihad for 3 years starting next season. The announcement comes days after Real Madrid said the 35-year-old was leaving the club after 14 seasons. Benzema is in line to join Cristiano Ronaldo in Saudi after the Portuguese 5-time World Player of the Year moved to Al Nassr from Man United following last year's World Cup. Lionel Messi, who is leaving Paris Saint-Germain after 2 seasons, has also been linked to a move to Saudi. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
This show's brought to you by